Hey guys, and how about we play Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS? So this episode's gonna be pretty chillax in that we're really just going to look at the costumes of Bowser Jr. and then we're going to go and just check out all of the different smashes, final smashes that everyone has. But I want to show this first because I liked it. So there's Bowser, right? And then listen to this one.
Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr. I love that. Okay, so checking. Okay, cool. I was thinking that it might do something like this. I like that. How you change the costumes and it actually lets you be like the different Koopa kids. Or Koopalings? You know what I mean, though. Wait. Okay, so we're using these names. Larry, Roy, Wendy, Iggy, Morton, Lemmy, wait. Oh, Larry and Lemmy. That's what confused me. Okay, cool. So yeah, but we're gonna now go through. I figure I'll just start from the left, go right, then down the rows. But just we're on training mode right now. Gonna check out their final smashes. It'll be fantastic. We already know Mario's, but let's do it anyway. I had it random and it had me go against Dr. Mario, so boom! There's Mario Smash, the same as it was in Brawl, and still pretty awesome. Oh, huge hitter. Get a max combo of 10 or more in training. I hit him once. And again, random, Luigi happened to go up against Bowser, that's kinda cool. So there's a Smash Ball. I felt like I heard, I don't remember seeing it, but I felt like I heard it was different from Brawl, so let's see. Yeah, I hadn't seen this one before. That's cool, and you could just kind of decide which direction you're turning. I don't know, I like that because I had no idea where Luigi's first move came from, you know, his first smash from Brawl. So it's cool that we actually get to see one based upon his game. And Peach. Same thing, except they're giant. Alright, they are giant. Or maybe they're not always giant, maybe they switch it up sometime. Maybe. Come on. Give me the orb. There we go. And use. Still become Giga? Yeah, you still become Giga Bowser. Now, is that actually based upon a game? Or is that just a thing? Because I totally remember fighting Giga Bowser from, like, Melee. That was insane. I even had this, I heard this rumor that, like, if you beat Giga Bowser on Melee or whatever, then you get Para Koopa as a challenger approaching. I have no idea where I heard that or how it started, but I heard it and it was great. And very disappointing when I didn't get Para Koopa. Why did it start me off as Black Yoshi? Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just, okay. Now is Yoshi still going to turn into a fire dragon of death? Yes, he is. Look at that happy little dragon dinosaur. That's Yoshi for you, same thing as it was in Brawl. Keep in mind that if I say someone's the same as they were in Brawl, there might be slight differences between the final smashes, but these are just what I've noticed from, like, first glance observation. Because most of these characters, this is the first time I'm seeing their final smash. I've never even used Rosalina. Oh, okay, so then in the meantime you could just continue fighting. I have no idea how to use her. Okay, but there's that. That was not bad. I mean, you could definitely use it to distract people. It kind of reminds me of Ice Climbers in that it just kind of presents an obstacle for the other people. But it seems like a lot more than that, too. Alright, let's do this, Bowser Jr. Oh! Oh. Good. But now I can't see the screen! It's kind of weird. Why does it... I mean, I can understand how that'd be good if it could block, like, just the other person's screen, but when it blocks your own as well, that's kind of counterproductive. Granted, it was doing damage on its own, but I couldn't do any damage. Like with Rosalina and Luma, you know, the shooting stars were definitely hurting people, but I could still run around and, like, kill them too if I wanted to. Yeah, this looks kind of weird. I just don't like Wario, so using his final smash against Fox, like my favorite character, kind of sucks. Is he just a Super Wario again? Yes, he is. Whatever that means. But yeah, so he's just faster, increased damage, I guess. I think he's invincible in this form, right? That makes sense to me. He still bites, though, with his B. There you go. There's Wario. Now we have Game & Watch, which in Brawl, he became like an octopus, which harkened back to his, you know, Game & Watch games. But I felt like it wasn't that useful. I like how his outline glows when he has a smash. I didn't know if they did that in Brawl, but that's clever. I didn't like it too much because it was really only good in close quarters, so let's see what this one is. Nope, same thing. I don't know if I'm supposed to press buttons to do anything, or if I just move and let my growing tentacles hurt him. But, yeah, there's Game & Watch. An octopus. So with Donkey Kong, I was happy when I found out his Final Smash in Brawl where he plays the bongos, that you could actually press a button at the right time in order to increase the radius of his damage or whatever. And if that turns out to be false, I will be sad, because I really like that aspect. So let's see what it is this time! Oh, this is even better, because it's actually like bringing me back to Donkey Konga with this. Kind of. Except they're all the same thing, but just button pressing. But I like that. You even get a combo. I don't know if higher combo means anything. But just having that be a thing, and this time much more pronounced. I like that. Like Wario, Diddy Kong is actually one of those characters that I'm just kind of annoyed with. Largely because a couple of my friends were really good with him and they kind of kicked my butt. But that's one thing, you know. He's also just kind of annoying with his attacks, but I wonder if this is going to be the same jetpack. It is indeed the same jetpack. Alright. Which I never really used in Brawl because I never used Diddy Kong, you know. But, so I can't say if it has better control in this game or not. I almost want to say yeah, actually, because I feel pretty good there for never having done that before. But Diddy Kong's still not my favorite. I just realized I should probably be doing final smashes like up close to the enemy, because if Lynx is the same, and it is, he gets the Triforce. Which has always been a good one in my opinion, just because it looks cool. If you can catch enemies in it, it's really powerful. Oh, I've never actually played as Link. I feel like that move is different, that leap. I like it. Might have to play as Link sometime. Cool. Anyway, there's that. Now, Zelda's Final Smash is actually one of the ones I'm more excited to see. Oh, it's Meta Knight Kirby. Because in Brawl, you know, Zelda and Sheik were one character, and Samus and Zero Suit was one character. So I'm wondering, like, what their differences are going to be. I'm assuming she gets the Bow of Light. And she does. So now I'm really curious to see what Sheik has in store. Hey look, Screw Attack just shows up everywhere, doesn't it? I'd like to take just this moment right here to say that Sheik is an awesome character. Maybe not so much in Brawl or Smash, because I haven't really played as her much, but just in general, I think she's really cool. I'm gonna get close and use. Well, now I'm disappointed. You're supposed to have something different, Sheik. Come on. I'm assuming the Ganondorf's is just gonna be his same charge. Look out, Shulk, I'm getting this. But let's try it. Yep. It's just the same thing, he just charges, sends opponents flying, like it's a powerful move, but we saw it already. Now for Toon Link, I have to... Smash Ball. There we go. I have to assume it'll be the same Triforce Slash as it was last time. And it is. I can't be disappointed, because again, it's just a cool one. It's kind of like... It's trademarked for Link, basically. I won't complain. Alright, this is Samus. I expect nothing more than her firing her laser. And there we go. Zero Suit, on the other hand, I'm gonna expect something else. So with Zero Suit, yeah, in Brawl, like, her Final Smash was just her, like, getting her Samus armor back on, and I think enemies would get hurt if they got in the way, like, if they were too close to Zero Suit at the time, but it better be different this time. Okay. So I just aim and I fire. Which is made a lot easier when they don't move, because it's training. Okay, actually that's pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of like that. Now, could Zero Suits have been cooler? Probably, but I still kind of like the ship one. We've all seen Pits before, but it is changed from Brawl, and I do like this one better, I think. So here it is. It's like he got a whole wave of things going. It's like his own thing, firing off all these arrows, and then it goes into like a sort of Ness Lucas deal for a minute. It's nice. Given that this is Palutena, I assume it's going to be something kind of angelic, magical, like Pits.
Watch this. Black hole.
Oh. Oh! So the black hole does nothing but keep them there, and then she fires a giant beam. It's not bad, but I'm really disappointed that that's their concept of a black hole. Still though, with that beam, it could clear out a good, you know, amount of people if they're all just on the map. So we should all know Marths. I definitely do. It's the same as it was in Brawl. And it can be hard to use, but I really like it. Basically, if you hit someone with it, even if they're 0%, they're pretty much dead. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm sure that I fought Ike in this game. I forgot he was a part of it, though. I knew he was part of Brawl, I just forgot he was here. I'm assuming it's the same? Yep, it's the same as it was in Brawl. Slices him up, does his awesome, like, Final Fantasy VII cloud attack, and then he murders him. It's not bad. It got 60% from nothing, so yeah. Not to mention, if guys are weak on the stage while he does it, like when he lands, does a little explosion thing, that could send some people flying. Now, I'm not sure what this one's gonna be. I imagine it'd just be like a critical in Fire Emblem game, but let's move up just in case. Oh, I have seen this before. It reminds me of Ike's, it does. And that makes sense given that it's, again, a Fire Emblem thing. So with Kirby's, I heard that he's no longer cooking people. Well, now I have to do that again. Because I get a giant sword, and boom! Okay. So basically, Kirby, if you hit someone with it, you have to be close enough, then you do the Triforce Slash, and you're Link. But I can't really complain because I like the Triforce Slash. Just makes Kirby Link. I can complain about that. Oh, I got Dreamland. Use a Final Smash while playing as Kirby. Funny things training can do for you. So I heard he's not dancing anymore, is that true? I wasn't a dance at all. Whoa, I don't know if do you have to be close for that one to work? Let me get this again and check it out. Up. So I'm gonna do it from like clear on the opposite side of the stage. You do have to be close enough, just close enough to be able to grab them in your suckiness. But yeah, I actually really like this one. As long as you're close enough, that seems like it does a lot of damage, and it gives them a good, like, fly-off. It's great. Now for Meta Knight here, to finish off the Kirby people, we have... He still does the same thing. Okay, yeah, gotta get really close, and then you have that kind of Night Slash deal. Pretty sure you still have to be close. I'll make sure. Okay, come back here. Stop it. So I'm over here. Ooh, da, da, da. Yeah, you have to be close enough. Cool. It's not my favorite, but I like how it looks. There's that at least. Never played as Little Mac. First I'm gonna try from afar. What the bucket? Wow. Is this actually from Punch-Out? Is this a thing? Wow, alright. That was... Yeah. Okay, that... He becomes a monster. Your voice! Oh my gosh! I actually never really cared that Fox and Falco both had, if I could get it, a Landmaster one.
Personally, I prefer the air.
Okay, your voice is not my favorite, but a lot better than Fox's in this game. Anyway, yeah, my only complaint was that Falco personally prefers the air, as he just said so himself. I always thought they could just give him an R-Wing. Again, Landmaster I'm fine with because they both are on Star Fox team. They both use Landmasters. Well, they can. But he should just be in an R-Wing. Make it more like the Samus, or like the Zero Suit Samus special or something. I don't know. So I think at one point I was told, or I knew what Pikachu's thing was. Is it Volt Tackle? Either way, it's still the same apparently as it was in Brawl. Except now I think this time he shoots off little sparks too. I don't remember that from before. I just remember him becoming a big ball of glowy blue death. Which in terms of aesthetics, I like it. The concept of it isn't bad, but I could never make really good use of it. Now back when it was the Pokemon trainer instead of just Charizard, I kind of liked how it was that Tri-Beam, you know, sort of triple attack. I don't know what Charizard's is. Oh! This is Charizard Y Mega Evolution, right? I'd never seen that, but that is probably one of my favorite evolutions. Okay, so B, he shoots a giant fireball, which is for fire... What's that, Fire Blast? I recognize that shape. Everyone should. Okay, pretty cool. Oh, good! Lucario doesn't go Super Saiyan this time. He becomes Mega. That's not a bad idea. Just, like, give the Pokemon their Mega Evolutions when it's possible. Whoa, he freaking flies and almost killed me. I assume that's Extreme Speed. Aw, I didn't get to use it again. Oh well, it was cool. I wonder if Jigglypuff is just gonna inflate again. But look at those eyes. Those eyes. Go. Yep. Wow, except she gets bigger than I remembered. Still though, you see, like, it hardly did any damage to Pikachu, and he's just fine. I'm pretty sure Greninja did not have a Mega Evolution, so I expect something else. Now I have to get close again. I don't know what kind of Pokemon move that was, but... Okay, right here. Oh, I was like, what is it? It's funny how many things are basically Ike. Alright, Duck Hunt, prove your worth here. Gotta be closer, okay. Now we're gonna go right here and Duck Hunt! Prove your worth. Okay, so this is a Captain Falcon. I mean, I understand that you can only have like so many different kind of base concepts, you know, but it's kind of, it can be good or bad when you can easily tell like what other Final Smashes are similar. I still suck with Duck Hunt. So this is Rob, and I heard that he has a different smash, which I'm glad for because I wasn't really a big fan of his first one. Yeah, I prefer that much more than his Brawl. It only does 40 damage, but still, the last one, not a big fan of just plain transformations. Alright, is Nessus the same? Yeah, except all of them are attacking himself. You have to be like right up against the person. Hold on. Like, I'm right here, and then I use it. Oh, does it target the center? That seems really limited. That means that, like, if Ness gets the Smash Orb, just like, oh no, run to the center of the stage or you'll die. It's weird, unless, like, the person playing Ness is really challenging themselves and they gain an advantage by, like, keeping you on one side of the stage. That seems like a crappy Final Smash. Okay, I have to see how good it is when it actually hits them. So I got her at 0. She's in the center, and use. Even when you get him in the center, chances are they're just gonna be knocked out. I have to say, I think Ness's power sucks in this one. It's a shame. His was one of the coolest smashes in Brawl. So I'm assuming I know what it is. Same thing, just run him over. Yeah, Captain Falcon's the same as Brawl. Not bad, but certainly not my favorite. Had decent knockback, though. I have high hopes for Villager, really just because I have no idea what it is, and I'm suddenly hoping it has something to do with resetting. Oh. So they kind of just mug the opponent, build a house around them, and then the house explodes. That's... I don't know if it's the best one, but I kind of like it just because of what it is. I assume Olimar's flies up ship. Maybe flies up in the ship, people eat whoever's left on the stage, and then the ship crashes down. You can control the ship's descent. I don't know if you could in Brawl. I don't think I ever really tried. But there's at least that in this game. Alright, show me what you got, Wii Fit Trainer.
Now, let's try it together.
Cool. Okay, let's see really quick if you have to be right up next to him. I don't think you do. Let's see. Other side of the stage, facing them.
Let's try it together.
No, you don't. In fact, the farther away they are, the more likely you are to hit them because it, like, spreads. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It could clear the stage. Same thing as Mario's, except he shoots 2 giant pills. For me, it's kind of meh. So Dark Pits is the same as Zelda and Sheik, which I heard was a big disappointment to, like, Dark Pit fans because he has so much more in his own arsenal. So as far as I know, Lucina is basically the exact same as Marth, except for, like, stats, where the damage is on their sword, etc. For Final Smash, though, even though it's the same, again, I'm not going to complain about it, because I like that smash. It makes sense for a character to do that, and why not? So now for my main, Shulk. I'm pretty sure, I'll check really quick, pretty sure you have to be right up against them. Yeah, you have to catch them in that little glow. So let's get that real quick. Okay, and then glow. I like that one. So it seems like a lot of smashes, they just do like a base of 40% damage. But I think that his is one of my favorites because of that little cutscene that accompanies it. I'm gonna see it again, you guys don't have to. Alright, Pac-Man, and boom! Oh, I control Pac-Man. I even fly. I like this because it's definitely staying true to what Pac-Man is. And I got the Pac-Maze. Use a Final Smash while playing as Pac-Man. The things that training will do for you. Wonder how this one's gonna play out, because when you beat Classic Mode of Mega Man, you see like all the other Mega Man incarnations. So try it. Yeah, okay. I can appreciate that. Let's see. How close do I have to be? Oh, come back. Keep getting far away, and boom. Okay, I like this because it has to be in a straight line, but they don't have to be right in front of you. Usually the ones that have a cutscene like that, you have to be like right up against them, you know? Captain Falcon, Shulk, Duck Hunt. But this one, Mega Man is unique. Alright, get it, Sonic. There we go. He's still Supersonic. Ah! Supersonic is fast! I think he's faster in this game than he was in the last one. I think Sonic overall is faster in this game than he was in the last one. It's really hard to control, but he can do a lot of damage. So if you're really good with Sonic, if you have that control of the speed, you could do amazing things, I'm pretty sure. So those were all of the Final Smashes except for Mii Fighters, which I have not made yet. I thought that they were pretty cool. The ones that stood out most to me, even, okay, something I might have thought something was super awesome, but it just might not be sticking right now. My favorites, I think, were like Mega Man, Shulk, Robin, things like that. I like when it has that kind of cutscene aspect, so when you bring other people into it, like Mega Man, all the incarnations, Shulk had his team, Robin, he called in, I don't know, some dude from the game, I'm sure, and they all just kind of kicked butt. I like Marth's and Lucina's. I've liked them, you know, since Brawl, of course. What else was there that was really cool? I still like the Triforce Slash, or whatever you want to call it, you know, Link Smash, Toon Link's, mostly when Link does it. And it's alright when Kirby does it, because, you know, it looks cool, but I liked Kirby eating more. I don't know, it just seemed more Kirby to me. I think they could have done better with Kirby. Out of all the ones that were Ike-like, in my opinion, the three that jump out to me are Ike's, obviously, Robin's, and Greninja's. I'm not sure which I like more between Robin and Greninja, because again, Robin's was just cool because it's sword fighting, and I like the fact that he brought in one of his teammates, but Greninja, you brought it up to the moon, and Greninja slashing all over the place, and that was pretty awesome. So I don't know. I won't pick a favorite right now. Usually I'm also not a big fan of transformation ones, so like Yoshi turning into the flying thing, I didn't really care much for. Supersonic, things like that. But I really like the fact that Charizard and Lucario actually Mega Evolve. I never understood where Lucario really had his Kamehameha beam sort of deal, you know? So it's just kind of meh. And again, Charizard wasn't in the game before. It was, you know, the trainer. And while I like the trainer's Final Smash, I don't really mind that the trainer's not in here. Them having their own Mega Evolutions, I thought really added to it. Kinda iffy that they can do it without a trainer's assistance, but I liked it. And Little Max was just weird. I have no idea if that's at all relevant to the game, but he became a monster. I feel like they should have switched up Sheik's. I'm still disappointed about Sheik having the same Arrow of Light. Sheik is so much cooler than that. Make something of her. Have her be a freaking ninja like Greninja was, right? He doesn't have to be an Ike copycat, but still, she could be cool. Zero Suits, while I liked it, I think that it could have been even better. I would like to see less of just the machine. I'd like to see more what can Zero Suit do herself, because as a character, in this game at least, Zero Suit is like really agile and flexible and strong and dynamic, and she just goes into a ship. It seems like a bit of a waste of potential. Ness's might be the most disappointing Final Smash for me though, because his was really cool in Brawl. I loved his and Lucas's Final Smashes. They're really powerful, hard to avoid. In this one, Ness's only attacks the center, and then even when I got someone in the center, they just got knocked out of it. So imagine if someone were actually trying to avoid the Final Smash, right? I imagine it wouldn't be that hard. Olimar's, in my opinion, is probably one of the most unique Final Smashes in that, you know, he rides up and everyone on the ground, everyone still on the field takes damage. And then it's kind of like Kirby's Warp Star where you get to determine, alright, like, who do I want this to explode on? You just kind of have to aim it. It might not be the best, but I think it's the most unique. Falco's Final Smash, I'm fine with it because in Team Star Fox, they should probably all know how to pilot a Landmaster. But I do think the Falco should instead have something like the R-Wing. I think you should change Zero Suit's Final Smash. I don't know what to, but I would change it to better use her character potential, and instead give Falco the R-Wing. Basically the same kind of deal as Samus's ship. Just instead of like one concentrated laser beam, have him shoot like multiple little lasers. If you played Star Fox, you know what I mean. And change Fox's voice back. I'm pretty sure any other Fox voice would have been better. From Adventures Assault, one of the previous Brawl games or Smash Bros games, just, he's so whiny here. That's my hero. Donkey Kong. I like Donkey Kong's because again, I like the fact that in Brawl, you could actually press a button on time and it would like make the radius bigger. And that was really cool. In this one, it actually like has the kind of track from Donkey Konga. You just have to hit it like in time with the buttons that you see, you know, going across the track. I liked that. So obviously, yeah, I can't talk about all of them. Well, I could, but I'm not going to, at least not here. If you guys really want me to talk about like each individual Final Smash, you could let me know, I guess. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you want to see from this next Smash Bros episode. It'll probably be out next weekend. I'm thinking that I kind of want to do Smash Run, because I've heard good things about it and I've never played it yet. So if you guys would also like to see that, let me know in the comments. And lastly, let me know what you think about the Final Smashes. I've given my opinion on some of them, and of course, you can totally have your own opinions, you know, to each their own. Just be cool about it. Be nice to everyone. Cool? Cool. So with all that, thanks for watching! I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, of course, feel free to like, comment, and if you're new, even subscribe. It means a lot, it really helps me out, and I'd love to have you guys. So, tune in next time for my next video. And until then, take care. Cue outro, go!